live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Oh, man. What an abrupt ending to the music. Oh, there he goes. Here we go. We're back. Very nice. Here we go. Let's get ready to do a deal. A little bit out of source today.
Yeah.
We're back.
Early punch to me. I had shit going on this morning, but we're here. We do a show every day. Every day we do a show. Man. We're here. Yeah.
And
how
many father muckers in this town or in this state or in this effing nation, by the way, have the guts to do these things live every day, you know?
Every day.
No, and one of the cool parts about owning our own program is if one of us has something going on, we got to do something with a kid or a wife or whatever. We just start whenever we want. That's the beauty of owning the son of a bitch. So that's what's up. How we doing to the 4% that watch us live?
I know that's the other thing. No one even watch. Every time I talk to someone, yeah, man, I always watch it. You know, I'm a show behind.
Yeah,
day or two behind, whatever.
Yeah, and our people, man, and the people that watch us live, they know that on occasion we're going to have things come up that we need to start later in the day. Some people bitch. You know, we don't want to be inconsistent all the time where you never know when we're going to start. We start primarily at 10 a.m.
95% of the time it's 10 a.m.
So welcome in here, better late than never. And we begin today with celebrity death. You and I have talked about a guy that you admire a lot. I saw this probably won something, waiting on you to get home.
Yeah, it was that when I was leaving my meeting, I heard it.
Another one of these celebrities. Remember Norm Macdonald, the comedian?
Yes.
He died of cancer. And it's like, wait, what? Norm
Macdonald? You didn't even know he had it.
No. Did you have any idea that the great R&B singer, D'Angelo, who I think you're on record of saying that he is on your wife's Karolinko list is what I used to call this list.
Oh, no. I don't know. He might be. I have to ask her.
I swear you told me you'd be down if D'Angelo wanted to have 60 minutes.
D'Angelo of his prime.
Okay. Well, he's no longer in his prime.
Damn.
He is a dead. The very famous R&B singer D'Angelo has died. He was my age, 50. It's one of those ones that scares me too. He's my age, and this dude had pancreatic cancer.
Is that the one that there's really no cure for, right? That was Steve Jobs, right?
When you get pancreatic cancer, the odds of, I think the survival, I think they're less than 20%. And a lot of times people that have it, they don't catch it early. It's hard to detect. And he's been battling this for some time. Now that he's gone.
I didn't know he had it. I did not know.
For a long time. Only people that knew him really closely. So,
and it's sad. It's really sad because so he has a son, not baby. Mm-hmm. I think the son's grown. Yeah. With neo soul singer Angie Stone, who I want to say earlier this year died in a car crash.
She did. I read that today.
Yeah, so it's insane, man.
He's got kids who've now lost both their parents at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
51's way effing old. My grandmother died when I was 51. I'll be 51. I said I was 51. I'll be 51 next month. I will be the age next month that my grandma was when she died. Which 51 is way too young. I don't see
51's young. 51 is young.
Yeah, I think I'm in pretty good health. It's just one of those reminders that, hey, dude, are you ever going to go get your colonoscopy that you should have already gotten by now? Or are you just going to sit around here and wait for and play and roll the dice? I don't need to do that. So welcome in here. We got a little heavy heart.
Does Buki know any D'Angelo songs?
I bet he couldn't name one.
Give me 3 D'Angelo songs, Buki. And
3?
I'll bring you breakfast tacos tomorrow without Google.
I've got nothing. I've got not one.
Really?
I'd be willing to say he's never even heard of D'Angelo until you and I just started talking about him right now.
When you sent in our group chat, R.I.P. D'Angelo, I thought it was D'Angelo Russell. I was like, oh my God. And then I looked it up and I was like, I don't know who this person is.
All right. Well,
I thought it was D'Angelo Russell.
I'm not sure. Jose does not strike me as the biggest R&B, soul, funk music.
I don't take a lot of these because I know Jose's a millennial, but to me, he behaves and carries himself like a Zier. Ziers to me They're listening to music, but they're not crazy about music. I'm gonna ask my teenager. I wonder my teenager knows Lady. I think, does Tati know Lady? Oh no.
Lady was early on in his career.
He has a lot of great albums. Yes.
Brown Sugar.
Devil's Pie. How Does It Feel? Was when he was butt naked in the video, and that's when he went. That was viral back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So thinking about this, I was thinking like, and I'm absolutely could be totally ignorant on this, Rudy. Help me out as I racially profile you.
Mm-hmm.
If there's real good R&B soul music out there, I need you to help me find it.
There is.
I don't want to be that old man that said, "Oh,
no, I know
R&B sucked for 30 years. Ain't everything sucked since Jodeci." I don't want to be that guy.
You know what's happening, Mike? It's funny. Rap is so bad. The new one, R&B has taken a huge run up the mountain with the youth. A lot of R&B, really? A lot of good R&B is making its way through TikTok, and they're like, "Oh, this song's cool, Dad." I'm like, "Yeah, I was 12 when it came out. Really cool song. Y'all have fun with it on TikTok."
They're discovering old tunes.
They're discovering old tunes. So, but like new R&B, there's not a lot of good new soul R&B. Some October London comes to mind. Sounds a lot like Marvin Gaye, but he's
London.
Really, really good guy. Really good,
one dude.
Yeah. So there's some out there.
I'm writing that down. All right. I was thinking about that just now as you were talking. So Anderson .Paak, if you
I just consider him a musician
because I think
yes, but I think Anderson is so he could be. I think he could put out a full rock album if he wanted to. He's a one-man band. Like he's probably the most talented dude I follow. I know there's a lot of others out there, so I'm not knocking anybody. I'm sorry that I know. I don't know anybody more talented pound for pound than Anderson.
He's been around a little while. He's not really all that new. Bouquet, have you heard of Anderson .Paak?
I think so.
Right.
He did the joint album with Bruno Mars. You heard of him.
Yeah. Did you like that when he did that?
I did. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
It was very, hey, let's pay tribute to the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And just do a bunch of 70s sounding tunes. It was all original tunes. I had a hard time with it. Maybe I need to go back and listen to it.
You prefer 70s, 80s, 90s? What do you prefer?
You know,
what's your golden
I'm a
era?
Gen Xer. I came up in 85 90s. To 95 is my wheelhouse on tunes, whether it's R&B, rap.
But I'm about the same. I'm about
country,
the same.
Grunge, rock, metal, all that shit. If it was huge between 85 and 95, I'm aware of it. Same. Even alternative music, because I was into all sorts of music. But I love R&B. I'd like to think that I still would if I heard some. I'm a really huge fan. He's not that new anymore.
Who?
There's this dude from New York. His parents were immigrants from Guyana down in South America. St. John. Millennials love St. John. Puma, of all people.
I know what you're talking about. I've heard a few of his tunes. He's talented.
He's probably my favorite new-ish funk, R&B, black pop, whatever you want to call them. The hell you call music genres anymore, the way they cross over and everybody plays them. Because there's no radio stations anymore worth the shit, so everybody listens on Spotify and iTunes and all that kind of thing. So those are the two newer dudes, but it sucked to see him died at 51, man.
It's a lot of these people will choose to keep, like, again, I didn't know Chadwick Boseman was sick.
Yep, another one, just dead. And I'll say, wait, what? What, did he get killed in a car wreck? No, he was sick for 2 years. What? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
go to the doctor if you can.
Go get your butt dug out and see what's in there. You never know what might be in there. In his case, he had pancreatic cancer. Highly unfortunate.
Maybe you'll like it too.
Maybe you'll like it too, Bouquet. That would be the audio disseminator. It is show 424. There's an ender. Let's talk football. It's in the building from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios. We're at home. Rudy had some stuff to do today, business-wise, off the field stuff. So we are emanating to you from our respective apartments as we get ready for yet another work week of broadcasting. It's Tuesday as we do this, and what's the sports news of the day? By the way, don't forget my name is Arch. My name is Arch.
You're Arch. You should have put that on your little tag today.
Well, that's Bouquet. He handles my tag.
There it is.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Good job.
Wrong name, because I vowed that if Texas won on Saturday, then I would be Arch for the rest of the week. Made Nina call me that last night in the throes of passion. Oh, yeah.
I bet you that was hot.
A bit's a bit, Rudy. You know, I get paid.
How did that go?
Not well.
Did it turn you on, or was it weird?
No, it was weird. Yeah, but hey, a deal's a deal, man. I said if he won, and he did, then Arch it was. So probably the last time we get to have sex till close of business Friday when my name goes back to Mike. Didn't like me changing it to Arch. Bouquet, didn't I threaten to force you to listen to a bunch of 90s music at one point, watch a bunch of 90s movies?
He did. And we haven't started any of the movies.
My fault, man. It's my fault for not circling back.
I mean, it makes you feel better. I listen to the podcasts.
The Jeff Pearlman podcast that I sent you?
Yeah. It was good, right?
I consumed both of those. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, good. So we're trying to get Bouquet up to speed on history lessons when it comes to baseball, music, and movies. And I sent him to Jeff Pearlman podcast. Jeff does a podcast. Jeff was on with us yesterday. He's got the Tupac book coming out, and he does a podcast about 2-3 times a week. And it's just him, and they're only about 20 to 30 minutes long, and they're real easy to listen to. He did one on Mark the Bird Fidrich, the cult hero pitcher from the mid 70s who pitched for the Tigers, who really had 2 good years and then flamed out because he got hurt. And then he did one on the 1986 Mets, who we've talked about a lot. And I sent that to Bouquet as well. I sent you a Pearl Jam playlist too at one point. We never got a report on that.
No, he circled back and said there was a few songs that he pointed out that he liked.
Yeah, I told you that they for the last 5 minutes of every song on their first album is just them just playing, just sitting there, just doing their shit, and they don't end the song. They just play for 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
let's go to the next song.
You're used to that 2.5.
Their attention span's this long.
Yeah, I know.
They can't appreciate good artistry.
I'd look and it'd be like, damn, we're still on the same song? Oh my God.
You don't like a good guitar solo?
Well, I do, but not for 5 minutes.
Dude.
Fuck.
So this is so funny. I'm having such a weird deja vu. I've had this talk with my father.
Okay.
But it's been 30 years ago, where I told him, all of your music, I like a lot of it, but it takes too long. And his reply was, oh, if it's not under 5 minutes, it sucks. I mean, if it's not under 5 minutes, it's awful. I'm not saying it sucked, but I can't spend 11 minutes listening to The Song Remains the Same. You know, I can't spend 8 minutes listening to a Black Sabbath tune, because by the time it's over, it went from this is really great music to, oh my God, I want to stick a pistol in my mouth, because it's going on and on.
So you kind of sympathize with Buki.
I do, because we're having it's a generational thing where music gets shorter and shorter. You know, Bohemian Rhapsody, they almost didn't release it when Queen produced it because it was a 7.5 minute tune. And the record companies were like, you can put this on the record, but no one's going to play it on radio. And Freddie Mercury was like, F you, try it and see what happens. Kids in those days had attention spans. And I remember my dad telling me that Gen Xers did not have an attention span because most of y'all's songs are between 4 and 5 minutes. Fast forward to 35 years later, and most of
2.5
are fucking 1.5 to 2. You barely have time to get into the groove.
I don't like, some of the new music, I'm like, right when I'm starting to feel it, it ends.
Buki, when's the last time you listened to a full-length record, an album?
All
songs on one record. Who was it?
Kendrick Lamar's album that he just put out, the most recent one.
All right, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, of course. I chose my side after the rap beat. I'm Team Kendrick. Drake. I deleted all the Drake off my phone. I made it clear. I chose my side. I'm sticking with it.
Sir, let me get close. You can like both.
Yeah.
I made my decision. Rudy. I banged for my guy. By the way, Freddie Mercury's on my list. Absolutely.
He's a dead.
And should run my cheeks.
Well, it's
too late, but he would have.
He would have.
He definitely would have. Yeah. I'm a big Queen guy.
He was also very versatile. You could have run his as well. Yeah, he would have played leapfrog with you.
And y'all could have even had a girl in the room with you.
Absolutely.
Ew.
It didn't matter. So I remember there was an interview one time with Freddie Mercury where someone asked him point blank, Freddie, is it true that you're bisexual? He goes, baby, let me tell you, I'm doing everything with everybody.
Well,
turn the lights down and just feel for the holes and the wet spots. He didn't give a shit.
We didn't talk about our favorite live albums because I discovered live albums can actually be good.
You're right about that. Another failed segment that we teased and didn't get to live. All right, I've got some. I want to make a list. Live albums. I'm going to make one before the week is over. We'll do this.
Mike, check. You're right. Definitely use protection with Freddie Mercury. Got to use
come
that.
on, man.
Well, poor Freddie. Poor Freddie would have lived had he come along now.
Yeah.
We're fine now. Everything's good now because now it's like, oh, no need HIV positive. Take this new pill. It'll move. You don't even have to worry about it anymore.
Thanks, Magic.
Would you? I know you're a married man. I'm a one woman man myself. Would you, like, if you were single all of a sudden and a girl told you, yeah, I'm HIV positive, but I take medication. I'm good. We're good. Would you?
No.
That's the Gen X in you because we came up in a time where it was a death sentence.
Yeah, I just still don't. I wouldn't. No.
That's tough.
No.
By the way, we want to hear from our people too.
Gen Zers don't use condoms.
I haven't used a condom. I haven't used one in years myself. To be honest.
I hope not. You're just with Nina. I mean, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. She got her stuff burned. I'm good. I'm good on it. I want to hear from the people. Live records, because we should do a greatest live records.
Yeah.
Segment at some point. All right. By the way, speaking of celebrity death, we can move on. Vaya con Dios to. Y'all familiar with Diane Keaton, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she got died.
We talked about her with Jeff Pearlman, and he was saying it. Right. He was saying it wasn't because we talked about Pac's death being so colossal to all of us because they were young. Diane Keaton is like, oh, and we move on.
She's 80, yeah.
Right.
Nina knows her for all the chick movies she did. I knew her as Kay Corleone, the wife of Michael Corleone in the Godfather movies. She was great in that.
She was great.
I'll let you ask me just this one time about my business affairs. Michael, did you do it? No. Now get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yes, Ethel Wolf were members of the No Rubbers gang. That's how do I know you're a Gen Xer when you call it a rubber? You got a rubber, bro.
Never in my life have I ever called it that.
No, we called them rubbers, and we stick them in your wallet when you're a teenager, just in case, knowing it'll never get used, and it creates like a can of Skull Ring in your wallet because it's been in there.
Remember that
anymore?
You remember that?
Yeah,
you remember carrying it around?
It's all rotted and everything. Doesn't even work.
It's so awkward. That minute or minute and a half or 30 to 40 seconds of your spin, you're making out. Then you got to break it open. Make sure you. Yeah, dog. It was such an awkward minute.
Got out to the Marshall parking lot. Lost my virginity there.
But did you wear a condom?
I did use them. I did use them. Well,
you lost your virginity without a rubber, sir.
The first time. Wait. So were you Jimmy whining? Were you Jimmying up when you first time?
Yes.
Really?
Fuck no! I wanted a real life, genuine feel.
So you're Marshall. So the reason why you didn't get caught in the Marshall parking lot. You're virgin. 2, you didn't wear rubber. That shit was a total of 35 seconds, maybe.
I was lucky, probably.
There's no way you lasted your first time in some poom more than 30 seconds without a rubber. I promise. There's no way.
No, I was just a good pizza eater. I just got to satisfy that way.
Well, no
pregnancy. I'm an all-you-can-eat guy. Oh yeah, call me Joey Chestnut when it comes to pizza.
Wow, hey, I respect that. Hey, I'm right there with him on
this. Is why we can't start late in the afternoon because we're wide awake.
How is this any different from 10 a.m.?
It's not.
But you're right, dude. My first time was 17.
Okay,
and I decided to play Russian roulette with it.
Oh, okay.
Because like him, I did not want my first time to be behind the rubber wall. I wanted the max experience. And it was dumb. It was dumb. And then of course I dumped her within a week. And she actually started a rumor at school that she was Prego's, and she wasn't sure if it was mine or some other dude's named Chris. And I'm like, well, I got an out because she thinks it might be Chris's. That's cool because it must be Chris's. It damn sure ain't mine. Well, she was lying. She was the high school. She was the troubled teen that had daddy issues and was down for whatevs. It was not
Nowadays, that's called the community college.
All right, can I tell you a quick story? I'll tell you the quick story of one of that day. So she calls me up on the phone, and she's like, "Hey, my mom's gone. Why don't you come over here and F me?" That's a quote.
Jesus.
Who talks like that early 90s in high school?
The high school whore at my school. Because we had talked about it on the phone, and just flirting a lot on the phone and stuff and talking nasty teenage bullshit. Her mother was a nurse. She worked day shift I probably shouldn't give too many details about this girl.
Yeah.
Her mother worked in medicine, and her mom was on like a 10-hour shift, and she calls me and she's like, "Hey, my mom's gone. Come over and F me." That's how she said it. Rudy, before I don't even think I put the phone back on the receiver. I was out the door. And I literally ran. It's about a quarter mile. I'm all sweaty and gross.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. And so Mike Taylor Jr. second base shows up. And
sweaty balls and all.
We do our thing, and it was great. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was great. And then we took a little break and talked it over and hung out. And then I got my energy, and we went for a second run. No bullshit. This girl of course, she had a boyfriend. Now, and a boyfriend was not Chris, by the way. She was banging me, Chris, and a boyfriend. And God knows who else. And so this dude calls her house, and she answers. And she's like, he goes, "Hey, I'm about to be there in 5 minutes." He was coming over, and I was there. And I think someone tipped this dude off because he told her, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." And then within 30 seconds, he's knocking on the door. This chick panics. She's like, "Go in the bathroom, go in the bathroom." And I'm like, "All right." So I'm just waiting in the bathroom, and she's freaking out. She runs to the door and she answers the door. And she's like, "My mom said I can't do anything today. I'm grounded. No one could come over." And he's like, "Bullshit." I heard him go, "Bullshit." And she's like, No, I'm not kidding. He goes, "Well, why is your shirt?" This girl was in such a panic. She threw her shirt on, and she put her fucking t-shirt, had no bra, threw the t-shirt on, inside out and backwards with the fucking tag showing in the front. I'm like, God damn, man. Why don't you be a little bit smoother? He ain't gonna kick the door in. He's not, she's freaking out. I'd give his name, but I don't want to do that. So I heard mumbling, tip, 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 and I could tell he was pissed. So somehow she's like, "Dude, I can't. I'm going to get in so much trouble, blah, blah, blah. My mom told me absolutely nobody." And I heard him say, well, he could tell she was foolish. She probably stunk like penis. And
he knew he was with a hoe. She's
in panties with a t-shirt that's on backwards and inside out. Come on, man. And so he leaves. I'm like, I'm out too. She's like, "No, give it 30 minutes. He's crazy. He's going to kill you." I'm like, "I don't give a, he's going to kill me." And so she made me wait 30 more minutes. And I leave, and that was it. I never went back over. Then she got mad because I didn't call her back. "You have a boyfriend. This is a one-off. What are you thinking? I'm just here in my virginity."
And now she's pregnant.
Yeah. Then she got pissed. Then she decided to go. She was a troubled girl. God knows what happened to her. Godspeed to her. I hope she figured that.
That's
it
hilarious.
Is in the building.
It is in the building.
Partly by Sammy's Embroidery. Sammy's Embroidery returns. Good to have Sam back in the building after a couple of weeks off because he went out of town. Sammy's got this thing where if he goes out of town, he takes a timeout.
Noshi.
He cannot leave that store without him running it.
He wants to run the whole thing.
He can't do it. I told him, I've said, "Dude, you're never going to retire." He told his wife, I'm thinking about, he really wants to retire in 2026 and turn the store over to his son. And his son would do a fine job. Sammy can't do it. Can't let it go. So good to have Sam back. He was in Denmark. God knows why. Who goes to Denmark? I don't know, but he did.
Rich people.
Yeah, rich dudes. And then So he's back from Denmark. God knows why. But anyway, welcome back, Sammy. If you need embroidery, if you need logos on hats, shirts, pants, shoes, go get the name of the girl that you lost your virginity to, embroidered on your shirt to pay homage. Because we all remember that first girl fondly, most of us anyway. And I got nothing against that gal. She helped me out. She got me. She broke my cherry, so to speak. Sorry. If you need logo work, Sammy's Embroidery is our guy. 210-824-3900. And you may also hit him up right there on San Pedro, where his store is. It is samsembroidery.com. samsembroidery.com. All right. Read a lot of Cowboy stuff today, and I'm blaming you, Rudy, because I had all this downtime waiting on you to get home.
Mm-hmm.
And so
and you just find in the rabbit hole.
Dumbass, and I don't like to do it. And so I was reading Todd Archer's piece, long piece at ESPN.com. Todd Archer is a longtime Metro Sex writer. He's covered the Cowboys almost as long as anybody. And so Todd, every Tuesday after the Monday night game, ESPN.com has like its overall like rankings, power rankings, which the power rankings are stupid. I like to read the team synopsises that they put in there. And Todd always writes the one for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys, they got the Cowboys like 22nd in the league, ranked 22nd in the power rankings. And this is what Todd writes. The headline is, "There are no answers on defense." As the Cowboys have given up, I knew it was terrible, but when you see the numbers and stats, the Cowboys have given up 21 pass plays of 20-plus yards, right?
Damn.
We're 6 games in. They've already given up 21 plays that have gone for at least 20 yards or more. The Cowboys have given up 24 runs of at least 10 yards or more. All right? That's another stat. In 6 games, the Cowboys defense have given up a run that went for more than 10 yards 24 times in 6 games. He writes, they have been lit up by Russell Wilson, Caleb Williams, and Bryce Young. They don't affect the quarterback. They only have 11 sacks in 6 games, less than 2 a game. They can't take the ball enough away either. The Cowboys defense only has 4 effing turnovers in 6 games.
Is that low?
Worst in the league.
Wow.
They can't stop teams on 3rd down either, with teams converting 53% of the time.
That's high.
That's ridiculous. Cowboys are last. They're 32nd in the NFL in yards allowed at 411 yards a game as a defense. 411 is the freaking average. They are 32nd in the league in passing yards, 269 yards a game. Did that with Melissa, with a homegirl too. And the Cowboys are not 32nd though on points allowed. Thank God. They're 31st. The Cowboys give up 30.7 yards a game. I mean, points a game. 30.7 points per game. And fucking oscillating fan could get 50 yards rushing on the Cowboys right now, as bad as they're playing. It is ridiculous. This thing is so bad. So as we wake up this morning, I blame you because I got bored and looked up all these Cowboy stats.
Yeah.
They are what they are, man. Right now, they're terrible.
They're an average team because they have a really good offense. I would say
really
they're top
good.
5 in offense, but bottom defense, so that puts you at average.
Yep. Without CeeDee Lamb, Dak's having a really great year. But as we wake up today after the 2 games last night in the league, the Cowboys are sitting 12th out of 16th in the NFC. Nowhere near a playoff berth.
12th out of 16. Good Lord.
12th best record or 5th worst. Even though it seem like they're better than that?
Because yes, it does. Because again, every time I look up, George Pickens is making a big play.
This team's not top 5, but they're better. That they should be better off than 12th out of 16 teams.
Dude, again, if they could get the defense to 20,
right,
they'd be fine.
Just if the defense could just be half-ass.
And now looking back on it, you lost to an Eagles team that isn't that good either. Right now.
Shame on the Cowboys for having such a craptastic defense We've talked about personnel and freaking Matt Eberflush. That's his name for the rest of the season. Schottenheimer was saying that changes and adjustments are coming for the Washington game. Okay. But he's not going to fire Matt Eberflush. So cool. Let's see what your changes and adjustments are going to be. Holla back after your changes and adjustments, and then let's see what you're going to do. I don't know how they're going to get. I don't know how it's going to get any better. This defense has full-blown football herpes, Rudy. And I don't know how it's going to get. What's going to improve? Execution, better coaching, both. I don't know.
I don't think that you can fix this year. I don't think you can fix it. And, if you end up middle of the pack, let's say 7-10, that's not a great draft pick. Now, you do have Green Bay's first round pick.
Yeah.
But, I guess the only thing that you can do right now is pray and draft 2 defensive players next April. I don't think this is fixable right now.
Yeah, they're gonna wind up being so bad that next April, it's gonna be so obvious that they need defense. Everyone's gonna know they're taking defense, and it's gonna hurt them in the draft.
Overshown should be back soon. Does that fix much?
I don't know. Has he played more than 4 games in a row since he got
I don't trust
there?
him to, even if he gets back, I don't trust him to stay back.
No. What shape's he going to be in, having not played in well over a year? Is that knee okay? Honestly, it's get CD Lamb back and
score 35?
35 a game.
Because you're giving up 30. So you got to average 32 to 35.
Yeah. So again, the power rankings, I don't care about them. I like to read the little recaps of the teams, but they do have, for what it's worth, Tampa Bay sitting number 1 in the NFL right now. Buffalo looked bad last night in Atlanta. Chiefs are just now 3-3, even though they beat the hell out of the Lions.
They got
number 1.
Oh, I agree with it. The only thing I say is a lot of those are comeback wins, but they're still wins. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So I did a deep dive on them, and we know that they've had a lot of injuries. I didn't realize how bad it was. They've played 8 different offensive linemen in 6 games already.
And they still only have the 1 loss to the Eagles.
They've had all their top 3 wide receivers have all missed a combined 18 games already. Well, a combination of games missed.
A combination, yeah.
Top 3 wide receivers, 4 of their starting offensive linemen. And a lot of those guys are not. It's not a bunch of season enders either. At some point, Tampa Bay is going to get those guys back. What they do, so what's the difference? It's like scheme, culture, coaching, maybe. Tampa Bay's 5-1 with no one healthy on offense. Literally no one except Baker Mayfield. And they're sitting 5-1. Now, granted, you look at their schedule, it hasn't been the most difficult schedule on the planet.
No.
The Bucs are about to have a month-long stretch where they're playing teams that are probably all going to make the postseason. So we'll check.
We'll find out where they are.
No, we will. We'll see. Anyway, it's just waiting on you because you were late today, and I went down this Cowboys rabbit hole and comparing them statistically and shit. I don't know why. I should have watched porn. It'd have been better, but I didn't. I watched football shit.
Yeah, that would have been much better, actually.
Much better. All right, let's do some violence here. Let's get violent. We live in America. We live in a violent state. Let's just add to it. Let's get mad and punch people. It's people I want to punch on In the Building here on.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
Go ahead. I need to find my lady that I want to punch. I got to find their name.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I can do that. It's easy. I'm going to punch Matt Eberflush, a.k.a. Matt Eberflus, a guy that was literally ran off in Chicago in the middle of the season, who lost complete control of the room.
Should have never been back last year.
Never should have been back. They have personnel issues, but he's been called out a lot in the last couple of weeks by people that know a shit ton more about what they're watching than even I do. At least change scheme and stuff. So like Schottenheimer said it too yesterday. We're not going to fire Matt. He's a damn good football coach. I've been where he is. The whole world's against you. Okay, cool. If he ain't the problem, then what are you going to do? Have 5 trades here before the trade deadline? You're going to trade your number 1 picks you got from the Packers for J.J. Watt to come out of retirement? No. The scheme needs to get better. They're not going to all of a sudden start become a top 10 defense in the league. But like Rudy was saying, if Matt Eberflus really is that great of a defensive coordinator, then why don't you find a way to turn your defense from the worst in the league to at least half-ass? In the next 3 to 4 weeks here, prove to me that you can at least be half-ass. Show me you can out-scheme people. Be half-ass on Sunday when Washington comes to town. There's my punch. It's Matt Eberflus. Who you think?
I asked y'all today how much, and y'all can answer, I'll be within the punch.
Okay.
How much do you trust your lady with your money?
Uh-oh. Do we have domestic issues?
No, because there's a gentleman in Canada back in 2024.
All right.
He hits the lotto, $5 million. For whatever reason, he didn't have a bank account at the time.
Right.
So he says, "Hey, baby, I ain't got an account. You take it, put it in yours, and we'll spend from there."
Yeah.
We'll punch this bitch because she took the check, ran off with her side dude, and he can't find her.
Wow.
Punch that bitch.
Punch that bitch. So how do you trust Anna with y'all's money?
Well, see, the thing is, we're married.
Y'all are married.
We're married. That's why I got to ask. That's why I'm asking y'all. So, like, Buki, Mike, you hit the lotto. Yeah. I know y'all got bank accounts, but baby, or Mike might be like, "Hey, baby, I don't want to deal with this with my taxes. Go cash this $5 million. You'll do it on your end."
For me, this is a funny question because
I know you trust her. I know you.
Well, here's the thing that I deal with. Nina makes 5 times more money than I make. So
right.
Yes, I do trust her, Rudy, with all my money because she don't need it.
She don't need it. Right.
I'm living off the system right now.
Yeah.
City of Nina Duran.
No shit. Buki can help you cash your lottery check.
I trust her.
Yeah, I've had nothing bad happen to me yet. So,
but see, this dude didn't know. This dude didn't know she had a side dude. He didn't know. He's
what a setup. Yeah,
a savage.
The question should be: should Nina trust my ass if I won the lottery?
Well, will you run off?
No, I ain't gonna run off.
So is that theft? Is that
no? Although if y'all are married, Anna could sue you in divorce court.
No, I mean what the lady did to the guy in Canada. Is that theft? If he go to a lawyer and be like, prove that, hey, that was my lottery ticket and she stole it, or you said, hey, go put it in your account.
Damn.
I think that guy's fucked.
That's a good one. And I don't know. I don't think Orlando Kell is licensed in Canada. He may be effed.
He might be effed.
Wait, did she take everything? Didn't leave him nothing?
Took it all.
Damn, I hope she dies in a fire.
Like, my thing is, like, if you're going to do that, be like, look, I'm never coming home, but here's 2.5. We'll just split it, but I'm never coming home. Sorry. Like, at least give the poor bastard something.
Yeah. I hate to be such a nihilist and be negative, but I'll bet half our women, I'll bet half the wives and girlfriends in this country
would do the same.
If you said, hey, I won the lottery, I don't want to be with you anymore, but I'll give you $2 million, half of them be like, all right. They wouldn't be upset. Money, baby. Money changes everybody. Money. Don't let money change.
You might be onto something.
Dude, half the women in this country, if not more, would take that deal. Hey, I know we've been married 17 years. I know we got kids. I just won the lottery, and I'm going to go find me a 20-year-old supermodel, but I'm going to give you $2 million to sign this, and just clean break, no divorce, no divorce court, none of that shit. No Orlando Kell. I'll bet you the majority of women would take that deal.
Yes.
Bet you they would.
You know, it's like, you got women like Elin Woods who are like, all right, I'm going to take my $100 million. But then you have the Vanessa Bryants who are like, because she could have took Kobe to behind the woodshed because he didn't have a prenup, which is why he fell out with his parents.
Yeah.
And he had a couple times where Kobe was busted red-handed. She never left, even though she could have took pretty much all of his shit, plus child support, plus alimony.
Mm-hmm.
So some women won't take it, Mike, because I see plenty of women that stay with these multimillionaires, even though they could get their cut. Mm-hmm. But most of them would, though. I agree with you. We agree.
What if Anna offered you $2 million to walk away? I'm just fucking with you, dude. Of course,
$2 million to walk.
You'd say no, baby. I love you. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for you. I can get more.
You know what? Let me tell you why I might take
it. He'd be deuces. He gonna give.
Look, let me tell you why I might take it, because that means she don't want to be with me anyway. So I probably would take it.
Yeah, men,
like, you know what?
Pride.
Like, hey, I'm gonna give you $2 million, but it's over. That means she don't want me anyway, so I'm taking my $2 million. Buki ain't even thinking about it. He don't give a shit about Helga. He'd be out. Look,
she wouldn't finish the sentence.
$2 million? Come on.
You do know you could be broke within a year with $2 million, right? If you don't play your cards right.
I'd like to try. Yeah. I'd love to try.
Mike's like, not me, but you motherfuckers could be broke.
Point though, I may hate being rich. I damn sure would love to give it a shot.
Right.
Yeah. Let me taste the fine things in life one time.
You must not know gas and egg prices, sir. There ain't too much tasting you can do with $2 million.
If I won the lottery, I would make me. I want to experience that life with the lady I'm with.
Me too.
I love this.
I want to be able to spoil my wife because she deserves it. She's put up with a fucking asshole for 20 years. She deserves to be spoiled.
We've only been together 3 years. This woman's 7 years younger than my ass. I'm good. I ain't. If she dumps me, I'm out the game. I'm gonna bang hoes the rest of my life. What's that Post Malone song? I'm born to fuck hoes. It's gonna be nasty hoes.
You ain't getting settled down no more, Mike. That's it.
Love game. This is it. I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting. It's my last love. And if we got rich all of a sudden, we've been through a lot of shit in the last 3 years. I went through. When she met me, I had just gotten divorced. I was in Hawaii. She has, I got these kids. I got child support issues. I got crazy women taking my kids out of the country. She's put up with some shit. So if I won the lottery,
you want to spend it with her.
I would take care of her. I would.
Same.
Yeah, absolutely. Same. I want to know. I want to see our relationship with buku money. We're fine now, knock on wood. But I would love to see our relationship with big money. Fuck that bitch up in Canada. Hope she gets killed. Like I said, die in a fire, but not right away. Suffer. Have to spend about 6 weeks in the hospital, undergoing massive surgery and skin grafts, and then your ass dies. She deserves it, bitch.
Shout out to Orlando Kell. Go help that man, Orlando. Orlando, get up to Canada, save that man.
Okay, that's our guy, the official family lawyer in the building. If you need a family man, that's our guy, Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995, or you can email him directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Mention Jeff Pearlman. Once again, quick thanks to Jeff.
Yes,
9-time
great interview.
New York Times best-selling author. Not only a great writer, but a pretty decent raconteur. He's a storyteller.
Yeah.
And he was a great chat yesterday and was kind enough. He took a clip of his interview with us and shared it to his own social media. I appreciate him doing that. Appreciate that. All right. Also, I blame you for me spending an hour and a half reading up on LeBron James' career today. Went down a LeBron rabbit hole today waiting on Rudy.
Dude, you got to remember, this dude's been here since 2003. That's a deep rabbit hole.
It is. So, and I saw this long article on him. I don't know if it was maybe Yahoo. Somebody had a long piece on LeBron. And, he's already the leading scorer of all time. I was thinking about LeBron and the numbers he's put up, the accomplishments he has, yet half the country shits on him, which is incredible to me. So here are some potential LeBron James milestones as we get ready for this new season that begins on the 22nd for the Spurs. They play the Mavs. That's in Dallas, right? It's in Dallas.
Yes.
So here are some of the big names LeBron, if he's healthy at all this year, which he always is, he will pass.
He's starting the year on the bench, but he's hurt. But yeah, he'll play. Yeah. Go ahead.
He needs to play in 49 games, and he'll pass the Chief, Robert Parrish, on the all-time games played list. Right.
Damn.
He's also on pace to have, by the end of the year, if he just has an average LeBron year, which even at 41 is 25 and 15, if he has an average season, LeBron is on pace to have more rebounds than former Spur and Dallas's own Dennis Rodman. He will have more assists than Jason Kidd. He will have more steals than the glove, Gary Payton. By the end of the season, he will have more three-pointers made than Reggie Miller. He will have more triple-doubles than Magic Johnson. At the end of the year, if this is his last year, LeBron will essentially retire in the top 5 or number 1 overall in every major statistical category there is in the NBA, and throw in the 4 world championships that this man has won.
2 gold medals.
2 gold medals with multiple teams.
4-time finals
half
MVP.
The NBA fans in this country shit on that man. You have to explain that to me. I don't get it. I think he's the GOAT, and I've given up.
No,
the
that's
argument.
fine. No. It's subjective.
I've accepted that he's 2, but we can at least, even the ones that shit on him, can we not agree that even y'all that shit on the guy, can we not agree that he's at least number 2 all time behind Michael Jordan, and even the biggest.
At worst, he's 3.
Okay.
At worst.
Yeah. He's compiled a lot of stats.
Oh, yeah, I'd have a lot of stats, too, if I played till I was 41. He's a fucking MVP candidate at 41. It ain't like he's not like he's Joe Montana out there playing like shit for the Chiefs. Ain't like he's Russell Westbrook chasing stats with the Clippers and the Nuggets and barely playing and throwing up bricks all night long. He's still a high-quality, outstanding player. If Luka's he's still at least he's the second best player on the Lakers because he's going to play with Luka. And Luka changed his body. I'm assuming Luka's going to be the best Laker, but until Luka showed up, he's been the best Laker, and he's the only damn reason why the Lakers are even competitive.
With this version that we saw of Luka this year, the one that was unmotivated and was depressed because he was traded, and I get that. He was number 1.
Yeah, 1. So it's mind blowing. He's already got more points than anybody. He's gonna be the all-time leader.
At worst, he's 3.
It also shows his dedication to his body, his commitment to health and nutrition, and staying in basketball shape and being dominant, carrying teams. And as you always mention, 0 issues off the court with legal issues, no baby mamas, no accusations, nothing. He had a DUI, nothing.
And put his brand and his millions, well, now billions on the line, was speaking out against stuff that Tiger and Mike would never do. And I'm not saying that they were wrong, and I'm not saying he's right, but I'm just saying we haven't had a person at that level since the guy behind me, at that level with that much to lose, say some of the things that he said, risking, Sprite or whoever turning their back on him. And again, I'm not saying that that's right to do. I mean, again, most people tune into sports to get away from it, but I'm just saying most of the time, Mike taught Tiger and Kobe, leave that shit alone, leave that to other people. And LeBron was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I give him credit for that. I give him a lot of credit for that, whether he's right or wrong, whether you think that's right or wrong. I give him a lot of credit for that on top of living up to it. Living up to it. There's only 2. Him and Tiger. Mike didn't have those expectations. We didn't know what Mike was going to be. He just turned out to be great. But there was only 2 guys that had the weight of the world on their shoulders and went out and did it. And it's Tiger and it's LeBron.
All right, a couple of housekeeping items. If you'd like to donate to us via the super chat, you may do so. I think a couple of people have already tipped us today. We got to make sure we give them their flowers. Memberships are only $4.99 a month. You can subscribe to our channel for free, but you can become a member, get all of our members only stuff for just as low as $4.99 a month. Got Cowboy post game show Sunday. It is the first Cowboys post game show of the year. By the way, you can buy us coffees too. I see that Bouquet just put the link on there. If you'd like to tip us by buying us some coffees, please, I got an empty cup. I'm happy to let you fill my cup back up for me.
Fill it up.
Fill it up. All right, but we got Cowboys post Sunday after the Washington game. Going to start a stretch of 4 straight Cowboys post game shows. As long as we got supporters, we'll do these post game shows. And Appreciate GC Services Roofing. They have gotten on board as a supporter of our Sunday postgame show. Later in the year, Legacy Pools of San Antonio Pool Company. Didn't you mention the other day we need a pool company?
Somebody asked us, and they were like, "Hey, do y'all have a pool?" And you were like, "No, but we're open." And
yeah,
Legacy stepped up. They're the official.
Mm-hmm.
They're the overlords, right?
We're going to be the presenting sponsor. But he was like, "Hey, I want to. Can I pick the games?"
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So his first game's not till mid-November. He's hoping the Cowboys are in a playoff run by mid-November, at least on the outside of the bubble, and there'll be still a lot of interest in Cowboys. So he's risking it. My man, LP.
What up, LP? Thank you.
Over at Legacy Pools of SA, he's going to help with Cowboy postgame too. So be looking for that.
And we have a verbal. Game. We have a verbal from someone.
Have a verbal,
strong verbal, but
verbal.
But we gotta when the check clears, we'll discuss.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson had a strong verbal with A&M too, and he wound up at SMU. So we're happy. It's a strong verbal, and we appreciate it, but we need you to sign, and we know what makes that official. So that's coming up on Sunday. All right. Also, show presented in part by Jay Ribaldo, who is a full long time OG.
What up, Jay?
Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man of In the Building. Ribaldo Realty Group. Quality social media. Check out Jay's Instagram page. The videos they link are really awesome. It's great doing business with people that are awesome at what they do. It's even better. It's not required, but it's even better doing business with people that are just good dudes. And Jay's a good man.
And especially with something like a house. You gotta trust your realtor. And I can't think of someone to trust more than Jay.
That's right. The most important person that you will deal with in a sale, other than the buyer or the seller, is the agent. And that's Jay. 210-887-1081. You can email jribaldo@kw.com. Check out all of the stuff he offers at ribaldo.com. It is ribaldo.com. All right, who's down for a little NFL gumbo? A lot of things went down last night. I went back. I was going back and forth last night with baseball and the Commanders game, and I wanted to see if Caleb Williams could pull it off, and the Bears did. The Commanders lose because stop me if you've heard this. The defense could not get a stop. Like Cowboys season in a driving rain the land of Donald Trump, Washington D.C. And the Commanders get beaten, and they're 3-3, all of them 3-3.
Yeah, they had 3 turnovers. All 3 turnovers the Bears scored, and that's a game the Commanders should win going away. The Bears blew opportunity after opportunity. Commanders supposed to win that game at home.
We gonna win that game.
Yep.
You know, it's fun to play the NFC East. You know, the Bears are 2-0 against the NFC East. NFC East teams tend to hand you victory, so it is what it is. But no, that's a horrible, horrible loss for the Commanders. You know, but last year it was sweet redemption though as a Bear fan, because last year, remember, they got the Hail Mary on the Bears with no time on the clock, and they would go off to run off 7 in a row after the Hail Mary against the Bears. So it was good to give them a little dose of their own medicine at the buzzer last night in front of their home crowd in Chocolate City.
I'm gonna let that stay with you. You said that.
Yeah, DC's Chocolate City. It's okay. Why do you think Trump ran through there with the National Guard?
You think the average penis size in the city of Atlanta is
strong 9, strong 9, strong 9, swinging in the wind.
Mandingo USA.
Yeah.
See, you made me say something I shouldn't have said.
Hey, I'm distancing. What's wrong with your Bills, man? That's 2 in a row. They lost to the Patriots. Now the Falcons. What's wrong with your Bills?
Hey, we're cruising. They're cruising.
Oh.
Fine. Really? So the Bills did get thumped last night. The NFL is hard.
It is.
Have y'all noticed that? The NFL's hard?
Yes.
Hard to win every week. You're going to lose some. That's the way it goes. And you damn sure don't want to be peaking. And the Bills have gone to the AFC Championship game every damn year. If anybody's going to cruise in the regular season, it's going to be them right now.
And I don't. Who the hell are the Falcons? You lose 30-0 to the Panthers, then you go beat the Bills. I don't know who the Falcons are.
They're a random NFL team, like most of the teams in the NFL.
It's hard. It's kind of like what you were talking about yesterday. Like, you know, you don't want college to turn into that.
I know. Where there's just, you have no idea what's going to happen. That's exciting a lot of the time, but not every fucking game.
Right.
It gets frustrating on occasion. Especially for gamblers, right, Bouquet? It's tough to bet on the NFL these days.
I cashed out on the Falcons last night, so I had a great time.
You took the spread, probably.
Yeah, he did.
Both spread and money.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Yeah, why? What is that based off of? Jimmy told you to?
Home game? Longer
penalties? No, yeah.
The
The Falcons play well at home. And just like the Panthers. The Falcons?
Why are they the Falcons?
That's how Canadian people say Falcons. Oh, it makes me laugh.
Who is Buki? Look it up. Who's the Eagles offensive coordinator? I got a question for Mike. His name slips my mind. I'm an old man.
They switch every year. Hell, I don't know.
He
has a weird name.
He has a weird name.
Well,
Kevin Patullo.
Kevin Patullo. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Who gets fired first, Patullo or Eberflus?
And I hate the fucking Eagles.
Because I don't know what's wrong with the Eagles offense.
Too low, because the Eagles don't put up with bullshit as long as the Cowboys do. So give me the Eagles OC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would agree with that as well.
Yeah. The Cowboys let bullshit stay stinky and grow. The Eagles don't wait. They make changes. They don't F around. They got the best GM in the league up there. And I still ain't ruling them out.
No, I would not. I'm not counting. They went through this last year.
Yeah. The NFC East doesn't look very good either, like you just said.
The NFC as a whole, I don't know what the hell the NFC is. I don't know who's the best team in the NFC. I guess it's Tampa. I'm sorry. I would have said the Niners, but they got beat this past week too.
I know.
Mac Jones came back to earth.
So the name of this segment is
NFL Gumbo.
NFL's Gumbo, but it's also, let's call it the NFL is hard, and y'all rip Jerry, but
okay.
So the Titans shit canned their coach, Brian Callahan, 6 games into former UIW great Cam Ward's rookie season.
Done. Gone.
That's it. And y'all rip Jerry. The Titans are a dumpster fire.
They are.
Did you see the weird stat on number 1 overall picks that are quarterbacks in the last several years?
Dude, I might need to stay gone till 2 a lot more often. Your brain is. What's the stat?
Hate stats. I fucking hate stats. I like opinions, not stats. I hate facts and opinions. I hate facts and stats. I prefer opinions.
Right.
No more being late, because then I get here, I get bored, no one's here, and I start looking at reading numbers and shit. All right. Of the last 8 quarterbacks to get drafted number 1 overall in the draft,
okay,
6 of them saw their head coaches get fired during their rookie seasons. Happened to Caleb Williams last year. They flushed Eberflush during the season. Happened this year. Cam Ward, number 1 overall pick. Coach, don't make it to fucking November. 6 times that's happened, and out of the last 8 quarterbacks get taken number 1 overall. How do you explain that shit?
To me, NFL has always been a copycat league. To me, that it smells like the owners are like, okay, I'm paying this guy a lot of money. Speaking of the quarterback, it's slotted, but you're still paying him a lot of money, and I don't like what I'm seeing. You're done. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. In season during your rookie year.
Isn't that crazy? It's almost like the coach sucked, which is why we had the worst record. So we wind up with a stud franchise quarterback, and then, yeah, we were right. The coach did suck, so let's get rid of him, I guess. I don't know, man. It's a lot of freaking panic. I'm just saying, like, and I just said, I don't want to come off as being too.
You said in defense of Jerry. That's what you text. Right. What are you?
I don't want to be two-faced, because I said a minute ago the Cowboys take forever to fix their issues, and the Eagles don't. When they realize something ain't going to work, they fix it. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of bad general managers in the NFL.
Yes, the Bears have one of them.
We all know Jerry's name because he puts his dick out there like nobody else does.
Right.
Except for Sunday when he decided not to talk to the media, which was weird.
because he was embarrassed.
2016, Jared Goff, Rams, number 1 overall pick. Coach didn't see the end of the season.
Who was that?
Whoever McVay took
Jeff
over
Fisher?
for.
Was that Jeff Fisher?
Might have been Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
That's 9 years ago. 2018, Austin's own Baker Mayfield, Cleveland. Coach got shit canned during his rookie year.
Wow.
2019, Kyler Murray, Allen's own. Coach Bro actually made it to the end of the season.
Kingsbury.
And he got fired at the end of the year, like the very next year, didn't he? 2020, it was Joe Burrow. Zach Taylor drafted him. He stuck around. But then we have now 4 straight. Trevor Lawrence in 2021. Bryce Young in 23. Caleb Williams in 24. And Texan Cam Ward this year. 6 number 1 overall quarterbacks of the last 8 to be drafted number 1 all had their coaches get fired the first year.
And the irony,
and y'all
the irony of them firing him this week,
mm-hmm.
the week before Vrabel comes to town, the coach that you fired last year, and they're rolling.
Yeah, you fire Grable and the other guy don't make it to November this year. You don't know what you're doing.
You don't do that. That's bad business.
Terrible business.
That's bad business. That is bad. You can't, not 6 weeks. Again, they are a dumpster fire, but
dumpster fire. There is a dumpster fire down in Miami. Mike McDaniel, their idiot-looking coach with his sweatpants with one leg pulled up, called out Tua last night. Said Tua shouldn't have called out the team like that in the press.
Your quarterback's not allowed to call out players?
Said it was not the place and time for Tua to be saying that no one shows up to meetings and shit. Although a lot of ex-players have now ripped on Tua. What's that say about your leadership when players don't go to players-only meetings? And on Mike McDaniel, it's a players-only meeting, and you can't get half the team to show up. They must not respect you.
They don't respect Tua. They don't respect Mike McDaniel.
In 3 years, in 3 years, none of those people will be working in Miami anymore. And y'all want to rip Jerry. Just saying.
Mike McDaniel, it's fun, it's cool, and it's all good when you first get there, and he allows you to play the music and he lets you be yourself. And he's a bro. But then when you start losing and he tries to be a hard ass, you're like, bitch, get out my face. Go pull your pants down. You know what I mean? Pull your pants leg down. Get out of my face. Yeah, that honeymoon's over. He's got to go.
All right. Toro Local. Keep it puro, Mike. It should be Arsh Taylor. Okay. Arsh Taylor. Hey, I'm Arsh. How about Mike Tomlin calling out the Browns for the Flacco trade?
I wasn't crazy about that, Mike. Like, why are you worried about their business?
Well, and Mike, that's way out of character for Mike. So they're getting ready to play Cincinnati. Pittsburgh is, and they just got Joe Flacco traded to them. So Mike got asked about Cleveland's decision to trade Flacco. Mike's quote, "To be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry, who's the GM, Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that is hurting in that area. But it's just my personal feeling. Why are you going to help the Bengals? They're in our fucking
I
division.
see. Now I see them working. Yeah. In division is what's bad.
Says it certainly made sense from Cincinnati's perspective. Joe can throw the football. He's always been able to throw the football. Arm strength, arm accuracy, anticipatory passer, fluid movement through progressions. That's always been Joe's game. Loves Joe Flacco. Basically says, fuck y'all for trading him to within our own division to help. Yeah. Why are you helping out the Bengals? You know what? Okay, it's out of character for Mike to do that, but you know what? Fuck the Cleveland Browns. They deserve to get called out because they're a dumpster fire too, and y'all gonna rip.
I like it. I like where this bid is going.
Yeah.
It's again.
The NFL is hard, y'all. It's very hard.
And not only that, it's just some teams aren't as popular as the Cowboys, so we don't. It go again. No one's really even talking about what's going on with Tennessee.
No.
Like GM's fired, coaches fired. It's a lot that's going on in the last 2-3 years where you're like, what are y'all doing down there?
The Jets scene.
Trading AJ Brown away.
The Raiders. You can go on down the line. How many? Cincinnati. Their GM refuses to get Joe Burrow an offensive line that's worth shit, and he's out for the season again, probably.
Yeah.
Bad general managing is an epidemic, man, and the NFL's hard. It's both, but there's an epidemic of shitty managing, and we all know who all the head coaches are, but few fans keep up with the general managers. Those are the guys holding y'all's franchises back because those fuckers rarely get fired like coaches do because the owners don't like to switch GMs all the time. It's bullshit.
And the GM has a way of spinning things to where it's on the coach. Everybody had this guy graded high. It's not my picks, it's his coaching.
Why is Cleveland throwing Cincinnati a bone like that? Flacco may be able to keep Cincinnati afloat till Burrow gets back.
That's why Tomlin was pissed.
It's bullshit. And he had 4 days to get ready for Cincinnati's game. Now they didn't win, but he wasn't terrible.
No.
He knew like 5 plays, and they didn't want like they got their ass kicked. Flacco, he's a veteran.
He's serviceable.
He ain't winning no title, but
he's better than Russell Wilson.
Damn, we got quarterback problems. Flacco's the man. Probably the greatest backup quarterback / part-time starter in my lifetime, Joe Flacco. All right, Texas Cheer Liquor. Got 7 of them in this town. Also presented in part by them boys at Texas Cheer Liquor and Girls, family owned and operated, 7 locations from Bernie all the way down to I-90, and in between it is Texas Cheer Liquor. All locations, you get 5% off your total bill when you mention in the building.
And they just made it rain with a lot of new bourbon. Not new bourbon, but Buffalo Trace is now only $29.99, and they got a shit ton of it. Got some more Eagle Rare in. So the bourbon gods have rained down upon Texas Cheer Liquor, and still the only store in town serving the viral cut waters. So if you need cut waters, if you want to test out the TikTok viralness and get you some BBC, go buy Texas Cheer Liquor.
Big old long black one.
He's not talking about that.
No, I'm talking about Beatbox Buzzball cut water.
Of course. What y'all think he was talking? All right. I got one quick punch too before we get out of here.
All right, let's go.
Bouquet, help me with the name. I want to punch the Brewers' second baseman,
Bryce Terang, the guy that avoided getting hit,
for being too pussy to let a pitch hit him with the fucking tying run at third base, and the base is loaded in the 9th inning against the Dodgers.
You don't think that was just a natural reaction, Mike? And he just...
That's what he said. You need to naturally let the ball hit you in the leg, pussy. Trying to win a game here. How?
I mean, he's right, but yeah.
Opportunity to beat the Dodgers, man. They should have won that game. They got Blake Snell for 8 innings. They bring in the Japanese closer, Roki Sasaki. Come on, you want to do something to me, or whatever his name is. And dude's been untouchable. You actually load the bases on the kid. He didn't have very good control. And is it Harang or Terang?
Harang.
Jurang, whatever his name.
You're thinking of Aaron Harang.
Okay, fine. Some bitch should have he's up there and the ball's going right for his thigh. Take the fucking ball in the thigh, man. It wasn't going to his head. He's all bailing out like a typical young puss. That's all hit you. That's the tying run. And now the Dodgers win. They'll probably sweep the fuckers, and Major League Baseball will get its way, and LA will go to the World Series.
Not you two.
All right.
You two are going to watch no matter what. But for the people like me that Rob Manfred want to enjoy his game during the fall, I need the Dodgers in. I'm not watching the Brewers versus the Mariners in the World Series. I'm not.
So we've got
I
Toronto.
could not get, even if it's Toronto, it could be Toronto and the Brewers. I'm not watching that shit.
So we got 3 small markets in the Dodgers.
I need the Dodgers in.
Rudy's, he's big market. He's big time.
Yeah, I'm that piece of shit that talks shit about these are 2 terrible teams and never watch the day of baseball all year long.
No, that's all
right. But if you want me to watch it, I'm gonna need Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts and Texas's own Clayton Kershaw. I'm gonna need some people that I can name. If you want me in, Brewers and the Mariners, that shit sound like some shit in April at 2:00 on a Thursday. And you know what? They're probably two great teams.
The Blue Jays are a very good team with some really fun, exciting players, but they just dropped 2 at home. They're going to lose.
The Mariners feel like it feels like, there's some teams that just the chemistry's there. The coach, the managing is there. I don't want to say coaching. It just feels like they time.
But it's their time to win the pennant and get their ass kicked in 5 by the Dodgers. Highly unfortunate.
Yeah.
You cannot let them breathe at all if you're going to beat them and stun the world. And last night, that asshole bails out. And then he winds up striking out the end of the game on a pitch that was at his eyes. Fuckhead. What's his name against Bouquet? What's his name again?
Bryce Terang.
He's a good player. He's an all-star caliber player. But he shit the bed last night because he's got flat in the front like a Ken doll, and then he's swinging at bullshit.
Terang went poo-tang.
Absolutely. And now that Roki Sasaki won't give up a run again the rest of the series, that's it. Dodgers probably sweep their dumb asses. I'm like you, though. I'm not interested in seeing Milwaukee.
I'm sorry. That's so messed up. Because as a Spurs fan, I've been that team that the nation didn't want to see.
Yeah, but
so I hate that I say
players.
That.
The Brewers, a bunch of. And oh, by the way, forget the Eastern Seaboard watching the World Series. That ain't going to happen. Not happening.
No.
If it's Seattle and the Dodgers, nobody east of the Mississippi is going to give shit.
Shit
about the World Series. But that's where it goes. Baseball's a regional game now.
Yeah.
So I think baseball wants the Dodgers to win. Absolutely. I mean, they're cheating, but they would love to see the Dodgers
for business purposes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you to Delete Me, our final sponsor of the day. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everybody vulnerable. People get their identity stolen, get all kinds of hack jobs. Nina's got access to all her boss's info because she's the executive assistant of the company. We were joking with him at the wedding. We could steal y'all's identity.
Damn.
Y'all wouldn't know about it. It'd be a year before y'all even know what happened. So I told my boss, I need to tell her boss, you can tell him he needs to go and delete me.
Yeah, he does.
That's right. Take control of your data. Keep your private life private. By signing up for Delete Me now at a special discount for our people, get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to join deleteme.com/hit, HIT. Use the promo code HIT at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/hit and enter the code HIT at the checkout. That is joindeleteme.com/hit. Code is HIT. It's not what the second baseman for the Brewers did last night. He did not hit. He went poo-tang, like you said. Complete poo-tang, and now the freaking Dodgers will probably not lose any more games. That's it. We're done. All right. Back on regular time tomorrow?
Yes.
All right, cool. 10 a.m. mañana. Tell your friends.
Love y'all. Apologies.
Got us money today. See you, Aaron Canooper. Oh,
yeah,
Canooper. Album records. We got to do that live album record segment. Andy, he gave us money. Thank you, man. Shout out to our members. Become a member for $4.99 a month. Love y'all hard. Robert O. King. He's the Thunderdomer. Follows me on Twitter. All right. Love y'all. Thanks to
love y'all.
Everybody. See you mañana, 10 a.m. Central Texas time on In the Building. Later.